Okay guys, so here we are, Okie and me, and we did take a 0 yesterday so I could rest my knee, but we are going to try something today. It's going to end up being a 6-mile hike, but we're going to get out here and we're going to work my knee so we can still keep getting mileage in every day. So we're starting at Blue Ridge Gap, and we have to hike almost a mile to get into the gap. Then we're going to hike from Blue Ridge Sobo. So we're still Novo hikers, but we're going to play with a Sobo today just to work on my knee a little bit. So let's go see what we find on this stretch. Okay, so Snoopy dropped us off at the wrong road, but Okie and I are smart. We found the right road. Now, never believe a hiker when they say, oh, it's easy, just 0.9 miles easy. That's downhill. I'm still going uphill for easy. Yeah. So never believe a hiker when they say, oh, it's easy. But we're heading up to find the gap. Now, I don't know, with the sunlight you probably can't tell. That's the road we've been climbing. See, it switches back. Goes all the way down, 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 down the mountains. Now, Gut Hooks tells me that we're probably a 0.1 from the trail head, and we're still going up, up. Now, this road has a lot of washouts like this. That's why we were advised not to drive the pickup truck up here, because this is like all over. All these washouts and large rocks and little creeks running through here. But they said it was 0.9 easy. I'd hate to see their hard. Hear those birds chirping? What a beautiful morning. So hi ho, cheerio, let's go. So here's some more of those washouts. So that's why it's not advisable to bring a car. And I'm gonna say, not advisable to hike in to this gap, but if you want to hike out of this gap, it'd be a cool hike to hike out that 0.9 miles because it's all downhill. So just a little FYI for any future people wanting to hike this area. Again, this is the Blue Ridge Gap area, just shy of the North Carolina border in Georgia. So look at this. We're going down. But because all the leaves aren't in yet, we have still the ability to get these beautiful views. Looks like Okie's sitting right there enjoying one of the views. I was looking down and looking into different colors. You can see the different colors, the trees, the light greens, the reds. It goes all the way up the mountains with the different shades of green. Green coming around here. It's absolutely beautiful. My knee seems to be holding up a lot better than it was the last 2 days of hiking. I'm not going to lie, it's not 100%, but I'm still going to keep working on it because the only way you get 100% is little bits at a time. I've been icing, ibuprofen, CBD cream, doing what I need to do. I have a brace on it right now again. So rest, ice, compression, elevation, but I'm doing some exercising too. This doesn't look so nice. Okie's just sitting there enjoying it. That's what I like about all this. This is what we get to do. We're not in a hurry to rush through and miss everything. So it makes it nice. She's gonna eat. So we just stopped and took a little lunch break. Probably got Cheetos on my face. And so with a nice view, we decided we would just sit on this rock with a nice view. Let's see, we got what, 3 miles left to go approximately. Look at those bug bites.
I know, and then bruises.
And bruises.
Bug bites. And
She's gonna tell everybody I beat her up, but it's a lie. Hikers lie. I didn't do it.
I don't know what happened here. Look at that. I think she was grabbing me.
No, I wouldn't do that. It's a lie. But we're packing up our lunch and we're heading back down the trail, and I'll try to bring some views, but I wanted to show you we get to have lunch with this kind of view. That is so awesome. So we're walking down the trail. we come across these rocks. They're pretty awesome. And Oki says, that looks like a buffalo. She said it looks like a buffalo rock. So we're calling this our buffalo rock.
Buffalo head.
It's a big old buffalo head, she said. So we're heading down the trail some more. Looks like it brings us down here a little bit to Plum Orchard Shelter. Not sure if we're gonna stop there. If we do, I'll get you pictures. And then we go up Bald Mountain. Pretty big climb to get up there. So that'll take us a bit. I'll try to get you some views when we get through there, but we're off. What was that you were saying, Oki? But before that, banana. 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 So we are on our way up to Bull Gap, and I know a lot of you ask about what the trails look like, so I wanted to show you some of the trail on our way up to Bull Gap. Again, we are doing a quick sobo so we can come down to a easy place for Snoopy to pick us up at. So we decided to do a sobo for this section. Just was going to be 6 miles, but looks like it's going to be a little over 7 miles because of our walk to the gap. But just to test out my knee to see if I can walk on it and keep the swelling down. That was the plan. But this is what the trail looks like when we are walking on the side of a ridge. There's rocks. Gotta be careful for the rocks. These are the kind of, I guess, paths, the ascents, descents that we like. But you can see she's up there dancing. She's got her music in. She's a singing. She's a dancing. She's a crazy girl. I think somebody slipped something wacky into her water. I don't know. But at least we're having fun today. But this is what the trails look like. These are what my views look like. So it looks like this might be one of our last climbs for the day. Big climbs. I mean, there's some little ups, but the big climbs. It's all steps. My knee is burning, hurting bad, but I know this is the last part. A little over a mile. I'll be at a gap where there's road access, so just gotta push it just a little over a mile and get up all these steps. Here I go. Look how that water sparkles when the sun hits it. So pretty out here. She's laughing. Okay, guys, so I am back to close out that trip. I want to let you know that was a very difficult trek. It was 40 miles on this bum knee, so I am going to take a 0, and we'll see what happens after that. But it was hard. It was real hard. Even if you're not hurt, Georgia is hard. So stay tuned and see what happens. See if this 0 will help me and get me through so that we can continue this hike. Thanks, guys, for watching. Love y'all.